Lots of people are going to disagree with this, but you don't need to find a single purpose in life. You should let go of that pressure though. This idea there's some magical perfect thing out there that's going to solve all your problems that you're destined to do leaves so many people feeling unfulfilled because they don't think they're doing the right thing at the moment. What's frustrating is when people use the Japanese concept of Ikigai to illustrate this point, and they're completely wrong. If you've heard of it before and you're Western, you've almost certainly heard the wrong thing. So I'm going to break it down for you, and you're going to leave this video with a warm, fuzzy feeling inside. What you'll often hear is that Ikigai is the intersect of something that you love, something that you're good at, something that the world needs, and something you can get paid for. Now just stop and think for a second. Do you really think that your purpose in life has to be something that makes money? In reality, this Venn diagram is from a Spanish philosopher called Naga. A guy called Mark Gwynn, who popularized the diagram for Ikigai, admitted that he just relabeled this diagram after watching a TED Talk. If you take one thing from this video, please stop calling this diagram Ikigai. Now you might have noticed I'm not Japanese myself, but I have studied karate for over a decade and I've been to Japan several times, and I've trained out there in Okinawa with Japanese karate masters. I've got a deep love for Japanese philosophy and I want to make sure that I'm explaining things right for you. The best way to describe Ikigai are your reasons to live and to be. Let's break that down. Using the Venn diagram, people who don't make money don't have a reason to live, which is clearly nonsense. In a large study in Japan, only 31% of people had an Ikigai that was work-related. Most people chose their hobbies, their family, and their friends, and lots of people even picked their pets. When I trained with some of the greatest living karate masters in the world, when I went to Okinawa, they only charged me $20 for weeks of training, because for them it wasn't about the money, it was about the love of the art, the love of karate. And they didn't want to taint that by trying to think about, how do I get more students, how can I make more money? It's like, we want to get the people who love it as much as we do. And I think lots of people can learn from that. There's a lot of pressure in society at the moment to start monetizing your hobbies. But why? You don't need to. And I can speak for myself, is that it puts more pressure on you. And sometimes it's nice to just have something that you love that you can do for fun. And don't lose that passion. People rant about finding your purpose and finding your Ikigai. But in reality, Ikigai isn't something that needs to be found. It's something which you discover within yourself. It's something that's probably already in your life. You probably already have reasons to live. You have reasons to be. You just got to illuminate them. You've got to pay attention to them. A mindset shift I want you guys to make is think about enjoying what you do rather than seeking to do something you enjoy. And it's a small shift. Think about how many of us aren't present when we're doing something which matters to us because we're thinking about something else. We're thinking about what we need to do tomorrow, what's for lunch tomorrow, rather than enjoying the moment. Experiment and try things out, but don't put pressure on it to be the one thing that's going to solve all your problems. For me, Ikigai is many things. It's my hobbies, it's my family, it's my friends, it's my work, it's all kinds of different things. You see, rather than think about this one thing that matters so much to you, think about this instead. A person who finds joy in many areas of their life is really going to fail to live a good one. I hate that people think that they've outgrown their passions because they're an adult now and they need to be serious. Because play isn't just for kids, play is for everybody and it's so important to our happiness and our mental health. So don't ever give up on play. That's not to say your Ikigai can't change over time though. And what makes you happy today might not make you happy in 5 years' time, and that's okay. But you should be led by what you think and what you feel, rather than the pressure from outside people or how they're going to judge you. There's no point in being loyal to a past version of yourself. You're going to change, your opinions are going to change, what matters to you is going to change. And that's okay, go with it. Don't allow your identity from 10 years ago to determine who you are today. Your identity can change. So how can you determine what your Ikigai is? I love the questions from Yukari Michihashi, a Japanese journalist, who put down 3 questions to determine your Ikigai. And I want you to pause after each question and have a think about it. Because the whole idea behind Ikigai is to be at one with yourself, to understand yourself. So don't just rush through this. Stop, pause, think about it, and I'm sure you're going to have a smile on your face. So the 3 questions. First, what brings happiness to my everyday life? Second, what puts a smile on my face just by thinking about it? You're smiling now, right? Third, what would I continue to do even if I had the money to live happily ever after? Got some ideas now? In the personal growth world, there's this idea you have to be fancy, you have to be famous to enjoy life, and that's just not true at all. My morning coffee is my Ikigai. My nephew's laugh is my Ikigai. Stupid memes are my Ikigai. They bring me joy and they make me happy. And there's nothing to be ashamed about. Don't ever let somebody shame you for the stupid things that make you happy. One little habit I want you to introduce to your life is every time you're going to meet up with somebody, every time you're going to meet up with a friend, a family member, whoever, before you meet them, think about that one thing that makes you smile. So think about a happy memory you have together and see how much that improves your relationships. Thank you for listening and have a wonderful day.